crafted to be a standalone piece of information around the target word count. We have an important late-night update regarding Social Security payments, specifically concerning a deposit of $2,400 that many seniors are currently seeing as either pending or already posted in their bank accounts. If your financial stability relies on Social Security retirement, supplemental security income, Social Security disability insurance, or Veterans Affairs benefits to cover essentials like rent, groceries, medications, or utilities, this information is for you. Let me be very clear from the outset. While there is a sense of urgency surrounding this, there is absolutely no reason to panic. Some of you are waking up to find deposits that arrive just after midnight. Others are seeing them in a pending status, and some of you are seeing nothing yet and are beginning to worry that something might be wrong. By the time you finish reading this, you will understand who this payment is for, why some deposits appear at midnight, the reasons behind delays, whether this represents new money, and the steps to take if your payment hasn't arrived. Let's take a moment and approach this calmly and systematically. We will separate the facts from the rumors and walk through the details step by step. Here is what is actually happening. Some Social Security recipients are noticing deposits in the range of $2,400 appearing overnight. This is typically due to regularly scheduled payment cycles, the combination of multiple benefits into one deposit, or the standard timing adjustments of monthly payments. Here is what is not happening. This is not a surprise stimulus payment. It is not a new bonus program from the government. It is not an emergency payout happening in the middle of the night. And it is certainly not a benefit cut. Let me emphasize that again. This is not a bonus. This is not a reduction. This is a matter of timing. In many cases, the $2,400 figure represents a combined monthly benefit. For example, it could be a retiree's standard payment plus a spousal benefit, or it could simply be the normal monthly amount for a higher earning retiree. It might also reflect a retroactive adjustment from a cost of living adjustment recalculation, or it could be the result of two scheduled payments landing close together due to shifts in the calendar. When deposits appear at midnight, it naturally creates an emotional response. It feels sudden, unexpected, and urgent. But in the vast majority of cases, this is simply the regular payment system functioning as designed. The confusion typically stems from how individual banks process funds, not from a new or emergency government initiative. Let's break this down into clear groups so you can understand exactly where you stand. For supplemental security income, the official rule is that payments are generally made on the first of the month. If the first falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, SSI is paid early, usually on the preceding business day. If your SSI payment is close to $2,400, it would likely mean you receive SSI in addition to another benefit, or you are part of an eligible couple receiving combined payments, as the base SSI amount for a single individual is typically lower than that figure. For Social Security disability insurance, payments are scheduled based on your birth date. If your birthday falls between the 1st and the 10th of the month, you are paid on the 2nd Wednesday. If it falls between the 11th and the 20th, you are paid on the 3rd Wednesday. If it falls between the 21st and the 31st, you are paid on the 4th Wednesday. If your scheduled Wednesday falls on a holiday, the payment may be moved to the previous business day. If your monthly SSDI benefit is around $2,400, this is very likely your regularly scheduled monthly payment posting overnight. Again, this is not new money, just your standard benefit arriving according to its cycle. For Social Security retirement, the schedule follows the same Wednesday system based on your birth date, unless you began receiving benefits before May 1997. If you started receiving benefits before that time, your payment typically arrives on the 3rd of the month, and if the 3rd falls on a weekend or holiday, that payment is also shifted earlier. Many retirees receive benefits ranging from $800 to $2,800, depending on their lifetime earnings. A payment of $2,400 fits comfortably within the normal range for retirement benefits. For Veterans Affairs benefits, disability and pension payments are generally paid on the first business day of the month. If that date shifts due to weekends or holidays, deposits may appear slightly earlier. Some veterans receive a combination of VA and Social Security benefits, which can result in a larger total deposit amount. Regarding the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, those benefits are loaded onto an electronic benefits transfer card according to your state's specific schedule. SNAP benefits would not be part of a $2,400 direct deposit into your bank account. Now we arrive at the part that causes the most confusion. Here is the key point to remember. The Social Security Administration sends the payment instruction, but your bank decides when you see the money in your account. The SSA releases payment files to banks on a specific scheduled date, but each bank processes those funds differently. Some financial institutions release funds to your account immediately after midnight. Some will show the deposit as pending for hours or even a day. Others may post the funds one full business day early. Conversely, some banks hold the funds until the official payment date, process deposits in large batches, or delay displaying them in your account until the morning. Therefore, if your neighbor sees their deposit at 12:03 in the morning and you do not see yours until 8 a.m., that does not mean your payment is missing or that there is a problem with your account. It simply reflects the difference in banking procedures. Direct deposit is almost always faster than receiving a paper check, which can take several extra days depending on mail delivery. The variation you see is due to banking timing, not a government action. If you are expecting your payment and it is not there yet, here is a practical checklist to follow. First, wait 3 full business days. The SSA itself advises allowing this time before reporting a missing payment, as it often resolves itself. Second, double-check your bank account carefully. Look for pending deposits, transactions that may have posted but are not prominently displayed, or any holds your bank may have placed on the account. Sometimes the money is there but is labeled in a way that is not immediately obvious. Third, log into your personal My Social Security account. From there, you can confirm your scheduled payment date, the exact amount expected, and verify that your direct deposit information is correct. Fourth, pay attention to any notices about overpayments. If the amount that arrives is slightly lower than you anticipated, it could be due to deductions for Medicare premiums, federal tax withholding, or a recovery of a previous overpayment. And fifth, only call the SSA if necessary, and that should be after you have waited the 3 business days. When you do call, have your Social Security number ready, have your bank details on hand, and be prepared to be patient, as wait times can be long. Living on a fixed income presents real challenges. The cost of groceries, utilities, and medications continues to rise. When you see a deposit, especially one around $2,400, it can bring a sense of relief. But it can also be confusing or even stressful if the payment doesn't show up when you expect it. You have worked your entire life for these benefits. It is perfectly reasonable to want clarity and to feel concerned. However, at this moment, there is no indication of a cut, no sign of a system-wide breakdown, and no evidence of a canceled program. This situation appears to be a matter of normal payment timing. Let's organize this into some practical steps for moving forward. Verify your scheduled payment date through your official statements. Confirm your bank's routing number and your account number are correct in the SSA's system. Review your benefit amount in your My Social Security account. Check for any Medicare premium deductions that might explain a slightly smaller deposit. Most importantly, protect your personal information. Ignore any phone calls or messages claiming there is a problem with your deposit. The SSA does not make unsolicited calls demanding payment or personal details. Never give out your Social Security number to unsolicited callers. It is also wise not to spend funds that are only showing as pending until they have fully posted. Monitor your bank account for any unusual activity, as scams often increase during these predictable payment windows. Stay cautious, and if your monthly income feels tight, remember there are resources available. Consider looking into SNAP, home energy assistance programs, Medicare savings programs, or state pharmaceutical assistance programs. You can visit the official benefits website to explore what help you might qualify for. Many older adults qualify for more assistance than they realize, and there is no shame in applying for the support you have earned. Now, to address the larger question on many minds, will there be another payment increase? Will there be another special adjustment? Will there be a supplemental payment? Here is the balanced answer. At this current time, no new nationwide Social Security bonus has been signed into law. No emergency stimulus specifically for seniors has been officially approved. While these topics are regularly discussed, nothing has been finalized. Any future changes will depend on inflation data, congressional action, budget approvals, and new policy decisions. If something official is ever signed into law, it will be covered clearly and calmly, but for now, this $2,400 deposit appears to be part of the regular, established payment structure. If you saw a deposit around $2,400 overnight, it is almost certainly your scheduled benefit, perhaps combined or adjusted, posting through your bank's particular timing system. If yours has not arrived yet, give it some time, follow the checklist provided, and stay steady. You have earned these benefits. This update was created to bring you clarity and verified information without hype or fear.
Yeah, grind mode on, can't kill my drive. Turn the pressure up, I come alive. Grind mode on, I don't fold, I don't quit. Hunger in my chest, every beat I commit. Eyes on the prize, no sleep till it's won. World in my hands when the grind mode's on. Wake up with a vision, I'm locked on the target. Turn pain into fuel, I'm a flame, I spark it. No shortcuts here, I embrace every test. Pressure on my shoulders, still I handle it best. I was made for the climb, every loss, every scar. Built me in the steel, now I shine like a star. If the road gets rough, I just double my speed. Ambition on 10, I was born to lead. Grind mode on, I don't fold, I don't quit. Hunger in my chest, every beat I commit. Eyes on the prize, no sleep till it's won. World in my hands when the grind mode's on. They said limits exist, but I shattered the frame. Every wall in my path is just fuel for the flame. Discipline heavy, but my spirit is free. I don't chase success, success chases me. I'm the storm and the calm, I'm the rise, I'm the proof. Every bar that I drop is the grind in the booth. Blood, sweat, tears, that's the code I trust. I don't wait for the crown, I earn it, I'm rust.